And my mic is.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Dukes. We're on after some brief technical difficulties. I mean, we're still starting on time, obviously, but, you know, just a bit before the time was expected. Luca DeSanto joining me tonight is Christian McQuade for some exciting girls varsity basketball action here as the York Dukes take on the Maine South Redhawks. Christian, I mean, tell us a bit about this matchup.
Yeah, the Maine South Redhawks come in ranked 18th in the state against a York Dukes team who is struggling with injuries and illnesses. So Olivia Solkaitis will not be in only a very thin bench tonight, only 5 players off the bench. And so this is going to be a big test for York, but the Redhawks come in as the heavy favorite. It should be a good match if Filosa can stay hot as well as Kehoe. And we'll see what the Dukes will bring to the table tonight.
Dukes start with the ball. Kehoe has it up top. She goes inside, gives it up top to Kate Carter. Carter to O'Brien now. O'Brien going inside by herself, gets 2 to fall.
A nice move there by O'Brien, going coast to coast, initiating contact and laying it in. Didn't get the foul call, but got right by her defender on that play.
O'Brien taps that one away, but it stays with Maine South. They get it across to the front court. 3 ball online there. Looks like Carter got a little piece of it, but Katie Barker still knocked it down.
Yeah, can't leave Barker open as she knocks that one down. Just too easy.
Kehoe gives this one to O'Brien now. Filosa gives us one down low to Kehoe. Layup won't go.
Nice find there from Filosa. Kehoe couldn't get it to go, but that's a nice look for the Dukes. They're going to have to knock that down to stay in this game.
Pappy goes up and is fouled. They're going to call that one on the floor, though. Barker. Over to Curley. Down low pass, intercepted by Kehoe. The Dukes are going to take it the other way. Carter over to Kehoe. Kehoe going inside. And she's going to be called for a travel there.
Yeah, Kehoe makes a nice move to the rim, Luca, but she had trouble keeping her pivot foot down, and that's going to cost them there. So not a nice turnover, but the offensive looks have been there so far.
Barker gives this one over to Pappy. Pappy down low to Klasbaric. Now in the corner for 3. Curry, no good. Rebounded by Carter. Carter pushing by herself. Lobs this one over to Larma. Larma tracks back out, gives it to Kehoe. Now to Larma again in the corner for 3, no good. Rebounded by Filosa.
Great job by Filosa keeping this possession alive, Luca.
Tough move for Filosa. She goes up and is fouled.
And, you know, that's what you want out of the senior, the only senior on the floor for the Dukes. She gets the rebound, keeps the possession alive, and earns herself 2 free throws here.
Should remind you, Friday night is senior night here for the Lady Dukes. Be sure to be in attendance for that. If not, tune in, so we'll be bringing you senior presentations. First free throw is good for Filosa. That ties it up at 3 now. Filosa goes 2 for 2 from the line. 1-point lead for the Dukes. Maine South wasting no time. Fernandez in the corner. No good. Offensive board from Klasbaric. She gives it up top. Barker again from 3. This one will go. Another offensive rebound. Put back. Foul on the way up.
Yeah, great job by the Redhawks drawing the foul there. That's number 20, Pap. As she, you know, got the offensive rebound and was able to earn herself 2 shots here. You know, if you look at the size and difference, Luca. I think this is what's going to be the factor for the Red Hawks. They look a lot bigger, which can lead to offensive rebounds. And, you know, that's what keeps possessions alive. Anna Filosa got one in the last one, and now the Red Hawks this time.
And obviously, like you said at the beginning of the game, Silkaitis is out for this one, along with Kayla Callahan. You're losing some major size in your starting five with that. O'Brien pulls down the rebound off the missed free throw. Filosa up top, trying to create. Gives it to Carter. Carter going inside, kicks it out in the corner to Van Uclub. Open for three, no good. Carter pulls down the offensive board. She goes back out, and she is hip checked there.
You see they bring Van Huclem in for some size. You know, not the biggest person on the floor in terms of height, but she is going to be able to match up a little bit better than some of the other people on this York lineup.
Kehoe getting hounded up top, gives it over to Carter. Carter loses control of the ball. She recovers. She's being trapped. Has to give it to Filosa. Filosa. Again trying to create. Going inside by herself. Layup won't go.
You know, a nice move by Filosa, but if she settles down a little bit, we're talking about a whole different shot. That's an out-of-control layup. She takes her time, Luca. That's a wide-open layup. It just sets her feet with a jump stop.
Yeah. You know, this Duke's team obviously trying to rebound after a rough home loss they suffered on Saturday, and it's very similar to that Glenbard West loss we saw where they just could not find the shot at the end, and just another heartbreaker. So they are definitely trying to rebound after this against a highly touted team in Maine South. Paige Byrne checked into the game. She immediately steals the ball away from the Red Hawks. O'Brien takes it up. And a timeout called there by Coach Collins. Smart decision there as they were just not able to find anything up top. With that, we will step away. You are watching York Sports Network. Welcome back here after the quick Dukes timeout called. Score 4-4 with 4.5 minutes to go. Filosa tried to throw that off her defender off the inbound, but instead it's caught by the Red Hawks. But Byrne steals it and takes it away. O'Brien going by herself. She goes up, late whistle. She's fouled, and she is now going to go to the line for two.
And that's a great job by Byrne, you know, coming off the bench, and now that's her second steal already. They're able to get it in transition. You know, O'Brien's going to get 2 shots here, so, you know, the bench is been a factor here early for the Dukes as they've already played 2 people.
Brian's first free throw is good. Second free throw also goes down. 6-4 now. Ball stolen again, this time by Van Uclum, and she'll be called for a travel there. She was trying to hold the ball on Byrne's hip. Interesting.
Yeah, great job by her to read the defense, but just ended up turning it over after, so, you know, just plus, no, not a plus or a minus in the turnover category.
Corner 3 ball is up, looking for a foul there. Nothing called. An offensive rebound for the Hawks, though, and it is again stolen by Byrne. It's 3 steals now for Paige Byrne. Kehoe going inside by herself. Can't get it to go. She grabs her own board, goes off her foot. They'll call a kicked ball, and it will stay with the Dukes. It's O'Brien to trigger on the inbound. Still looking for something. They got to be careful. And, yep, that's going to be called a 5-second violation there.
Yeah, when you said they got to be careful, that's exactly what you were worried about, is a fresh 5 off the bench.
Oh, my
So Maine
gosh.
South playing an old-school move here, Luca. 2 starting lineups, basically.
This is some Fenwick stuff right here. Wow.
They must have a lot of depth, which could be a reason why they're the 18th ranked team in the state. Luca, let's see what their reserves have off the bench.
Fahey has this one up top. Just getting doubled by Byrne and O'Brien, and this one's tipped away by Kehoe. O'Brien pulls it down, and it's going to be called a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Redhawks.
And this 1-2-2 trap for the Dukes has really been a problem for not only the starting 5 of the Redhawks, but now the bench 5 of the Redhawks. And talk about Paige Byrne coming in for 2 minutes. She has 3 steals and another one there, but ended up being a jump ball. We'll see if they can get another stop here.
Ball given in the corner now to Marchuk, now back up top. Another corner shot. It's deflected by Byrne.
And another steal for Paige Byrne. Can we see a double-double off points?
We might just see it. And I mean, it's important that they're giving her this playing time again, like we said, down on size. And you saw our second person to come off the bench here for the Dukes.
You know, with moments like these, it's happened with a lot of teams in any basketball, whether that's college or NBA, where, you know, you suffer some injuries and some people have to step up on your team, and then later in the season that can help you out with terms of depth and confidence for each player.
Ball taken away by Filosa. Coast to coast, got it. And just like that, the Dukes lead 8-4.
Could we see an upset in the making here, Luca?
Fahey. Get this one down low to Chaplin. Three ball up. No good there from Koff. O'Brien pulls down the board, and the Dukes are going to take it the other way. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Filosa pulls up from 3. Got it! Anna Filosa, long-range 3.
You know, and Anna Filosa doesn't force a lot of shots, Luca. She's a completely different player. You see it there, you know, settling for the open looks all game. Hasn't really forced much yet. And, you know, that's a tale of 2 different players right there, Luca.
Fahey, long three-pointer. She connects and responds. 4-point game now, 11-7, 1:45 to go in the first. Filosa gives us one in the corner to Byrne for 3. No good. Rebounded by Filosa. She goes inside and is fouled.
Yeah, I'm not sure there was any reason to foul there. That was a practically impossible shot to make, but great heads-up play from Filosa.
Is able to absorb the contact great. And it looks like they're going to do a full 5 again for Maine South. This is insane. Now in for the Dukes, Carter and McCuckey, as Kehoe and Van Euclid will take a seat.
This is where depth becomes an issue, Luca, for York. They're going to have to make sure that every one of the players on the court is doing well when it comes to energy. So Coach Collins is going to be careful about using his timeouts tonight when it's proper, whether the team needs it for momentum or that comes to energy.
Barker over to Fernandez. Now to Pappy for 3. Yes!
Nice looking shot there from Pappy. And now, just like that, it's a 3-point game. When you trade 3s for 2s, you're slowly going to be able to make a comeback.
Filosa in the corner now getting trapped. She fades away for 3. Bank shot won't go, and it's pulled down by the Redhawks.
You know, that was maybe a little ill-advised, Luca. We're talking about settling for the right shots earlier for Filosa, and that's going to be her success when she does that. However, that was an example of the opposite.
Pappy again in the corner from 3. 2 for 2. McCuckey over to Filosa. Filosa's going to try again from 3. No good.
Nice
ball
hustle.
Ball on the floor. Carter picks it up. They were just waiting for a whistle. And it's going to go the Dukes' way. 13 all, 39 seconds left. And just like that, the Dukes' lead is starting to diminish. Filosa up top. Goes inside, powers her way through. Tough layup, won't go. She's on an 0 for 3 streak on field goals there, but she gets the steal. Pulls up from mid-range, no good again. Rebounded by the Redhawks.
Gotta get to the rim. These are a lot of shots from mid-range and threes, and most teams aren't gonna be able to succeed like that, Luca.
Corner three up and good again from Pappy.
They're getting hot here, Luca. That's 4 in a row. 5 seconds on the clock. They gotta go.
Filosa shovels this one in the corner, and it's tipped out with 3.1 seconds left. The Dukes will have a chance to put one more up. We'll see if they're able to tie it up or cut it to 1 before we head to the end of the first quarter. Carter triggering on the inbound. She cannot find an outlet. She gives it down low to Byrne. No good. Redhawks pull it down, and that's how the first quarter will end. Score 16-13, Maine South with a 3-point lead. And, you know, the Dukes look to have something going, but just like that, their lead is gone.
Yeah, Luca, you know, a lot of easy mistakes that could be fixed. Like, for example, at the end of the half, Paige Byrne misses that wide-open layup. Talking a difference between a 1 and a 3-point game could really come back to bite them later in this game.
That will step aside. You are watching girls basketball on York Sports Network. Welcome back from the break. Start of the second quarter. Score 16-13. Dukes trail by 3 to the Maine South Redhawks here. And pretty high scoring affair thus far. But we'll see if both these teams can keep up the consistency here before we head to the end of the half. Ball given down low and stolen by Kehoe. Here come the Dukes.
The 1-2-2 trap for this side of the lineup has been amazing. Not the bench 5, but the starting 5.
Oh, what a tough move there for Briley O'Brien in traffic, creating space.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. They needed a bucket there. Leads just back to 1. So you got to answer anytime another team scores if you want to win the game, especially if you're trying to pull an upset off like the Dukes.
Kicked ball and out of bounds. You're going to have to chase that one into the hallway. One-point deficit now for the Dukes. Maine South trapping in the backcourt now. O'Brien cannot get it over. She gets it to Filosa, though. Filosa, yeah, what a pass. Now to O'Brien. She goes inside again. She's blocked on her way up by Curry.
Wow, it looked like another nice move from O'Brien, but Curry thought otherwise.
Barker gives this one over to Pappy. She's got the hot hand, but instead it goes to Fernandez. Now down low to Pappy. Pappy, reverse layup, good.
You know, this has been a back-and-forth game, and it's been very entertaining. Not as entertaining as what I would have thought, Luca. I don't think anyone would have, the Dukes would come out here and play this tough, but, you know, Coach Collins is going to spend a timeout.
They need to dissect this trap that is being run in the backcourt now by Maine South. This is going to be tough to figure out for the rest of the game, and you know, with those 2 rotations too, there's a lot you need to unpack here out of this break. 18-15 your score. Dukes trail once again by 3. You're watching York Sports Network. We welcome you back after the timeout called by the Dukes. They trail by 3 now, and they have possession. Briley O'Brien up top gives this one over to Carter. Carter receives a screen from O'Brien. Carter gets this one deflected and stolen away by Pappy. Pappy tries to get this one over to Curry, but it is too high and too long.
Yeah, and the defense for the York just keeping him in this game. Doesn't matter how many shots they're missing right now. If you can get a stop every time, you're going to have a chance. You know what they say, defense wins championships.
Velosa tries to get this one over to Carter, but it's stripped away by Maine South. A lot of sloppy basketball here from both teams out of the timeout. Fernandez gives this one down low. Tough move from Kobalarczyk, and she will now go to the line for 2.
Yeah, really nice move. Wasn't able to finish it with the contact, but see if she can knock down these free throws.
First free throw will go down. Second free throw, no good. Ball is pulled down by O'Brien. O'Brien up top. Still getting trapped. Gives it over to Kehoe.
Kate Carter wide open in the corner. They just can't find her.
There just seem to be some kinks that they need to work out on the offensive end here, Christian. I mean, breaking the press was the first thing that they needed to dissect, but now once you're on the other side of the court here, you got to have something ready. Ball inbounded to O'Brien in the backcourt, 19-15. O'Brien over to Velosa. Velosa gives this one to Kehoe down low. Kehoe fighting through, gives it to Carter, now to O'Brien. O'Brien in the corner to McCuckey. Now to Velosa. Velosa, another long three, no good. And it's rebounded by the Hawks.
Good ball movement there from the Dukes. You know, the shot was open, but could have given up for another better look. But I'd say the ball movement there was a little bit better than we've seen.
Kopsbarek gets that one to go from just behind the three-point line. O'Brien getting hounded up top. Gives it to Velosa. Velosa darts this one down to O'Brien. This one's off the backboard. Fernandez. Almost goes out of bounds. She keeps it, but Carter steals it away. Here come the Dukes. On a break. Carter to O'Brien. O'Brien goes inside, almost steps out of bounds, and she turns it over again, and it is just... ugh. Looking like LA Fitness at 3 p.m. It is slow.
Not pretty basketball.
Yeah, no.
Not flashy, not NBA. Not even college.
Free throw line, jump shot won't go. Ball last touched by Kehoe. It's out of bounds, and it'll stay on the Hawks side. Kopsbarek gives us one in the corner to Fahey. Back to Fahey. Her three-pointer won't go. It's rebounded by Velosa. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left here in the first half. Velosa creating mid-range shot. Gets it to go.
And there's a nice shot from Velosa. This time not settling for a three, and sometimes you get a nice roll. She got away with that one there. Much needed basket.
Curry found down low on the other side, and just like that is back to a 6-point game. O'Brien to McCuckey. Now to Velosa. Velosa, a long-range three. This one off the mark, rebounded by Kehoe. Now to O'Brien. O'Brien gives this one in the corner to Carter now. They reset up top. Now to Velosa. O'Brien down low to Kehoe. Great find. Kehoe can't get the layup to go. She was looking for a foul call there. Fahey over to Laviecha. Klasbaric goes inside, is fouled, and she will go to the line for 2.
Maine South slowly pulling away here, Luca. They're getting stops and turning it into points, and another opportunity at the line here for that formula.
First free throw is good from Klasbaric. Paige Byrne, Amelie Van Uckeln, and Avery Larma all checking in as Carter McCuckey and Keogh will take a well-needed rest. Curry will sub out now for Maine South. Second free throw is good. And it is a 8-point game now. O'Brien to Larma, back to O'Brien. Now to Filosa. Filosa goes inside by herself. Layup, got it.
Nice move. And we keep talking about how good she can be when she doesn't settle for threes, and she's up to 13 points here.
Ball is deflected. Filosa tries to keep it in bounds. Who do they say it's last off of? They'll say it's last off of Maine South. What a great heads-up play there.
Yeah, I thought it was clearly off of Maine South. The ref really took a while to make that call, which kind of had me nervous.
Got to exaggerate it. Always have to. O'Brien to Larma. Now to Filosa. Filosa in the corner to O'Brien for 3. No good. Koff pulls down the rebound. Maine South takes it the other way now. Corner 3 again. No good off the mark from Koff. Offensive board and put back there from Fahey. Larma pulls up from 3 here. She got it.
Huge 3. Back to a 5-point lead lead for Maine South, and they can't only rely on Filosa, so other people are gonna have to step up, and Larma just knocks a nice 3.
And another great response there from Klasbaric. 7-point game. O'Brien to Larma. Now to Byrne. Over to Filosa. Filosa gives us one down low to Byrne. She gets the 2 to fall.
Nice find, and the offense is coming alive here, Luca. Both teams now starting to get hot here late in the second.
Barker to Fahey, back to Barker. Minute and a half to go here. Koff, down low, corner. Fake there and a hip check from Filosa. Koshnowski, Fernandez, and Curry are all back in now for Maine South. Koshnowski is just one in the corner. Ball almost rattles in there, went everywhere but the net.
That's what happens sometimes with that woman's ball, Luca. It doesn't always get that same roll because it's a little smaller and bouncier.
Barker gives us one up top. Now in the corner again. Koshnowski for 3. No good. Rebounded by Larma. No. They're going to call a foul first on Maine South.
This is a nice opportunity here. York down 5 to a very good Red Hawks team with 53 seconds remaining. So, there's no shot clock. They can just take their time here and try to go into the locker room and make this a 1-possession lead.
Byrne to O'Brien. Now to Van Uckeln in the corner. Larma to Filosa. Almost loses it. Filosa pulls up from 3 again. This one's off the mark. Larma's there for the putback, though.
Great job by Avery Larma to stay with it. Those offensive rebounds have been the turning point on possessions for York tonight, and you see it there once again, keeping it them in this ball game.
Fernandez over to Barker for 3. Yes!
Way too much space. You cannot give her that much space. She's already knocked down a few threes, and just another one right there.
O'Brien to Filosa. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds. Down low pass to Larma at the buzzer off one hand. No.
A good look.
And that is how the first half will come to a close. The Dukes trail by 6 now, 32-26. And again, Christian, this is surprising to see. I mean, obviously they're without Silkitis tonight, and, you know, this is a very talented Maine South team like you mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, York's really came out here and, you know, opened a few eyes, and the bench has been very productive. They got time to rest, though. They need to rest up 9 minutes to get that done because the energy levels have to be going down a little bit.
Absolutely. With that, we will join you when the second half starts. You are watching York Sports Network. Welcome back, friends. Start of the second half just about underway. The Dukes trail by 6 here to the Maine South Red Hawks, a game that the Dukes were mainly written off for before this game even started, as this is the number 18th ranked team in the state here out of Maine South, and York is without Silkitis and Callahan tonight, and they had done a fantastic job of hanging in. They just got to add a few more to the board and bring it home. That's all they got to do. Woof.
Did you just bark?
I did. The Dukes got that dog in him, and I know it. They just got to show it.
Oh. He's dropping bars.
Yeah, this is a great start. Dukes start with the ball. O'Brien up top. Over to Carter. Carter down low to Filosa. This one's deflected, but Larma's there to recover. Floater, no good. Rebounded by Maine South. Here they come for their first offensive possession of the second half. Fernandez in the backcourt being trapped by Carter. Carter tips this one away. O'Brien takes it by herself, goes up. Layup no good. Kehoe's there for the offensive board. They give it to Carter. This one's tipped away, and the Dukes will have a chance to reset here.
Filosa, if Ellie Kehoe turned her back, she had a wide open Filosa for a wide open three.
Heat of the moment. Used, as Dwight Schrute would say, you need to use the fear of surge and adrenaline, use the surge of fear and adrenaline to sharpen your decision making. And that is what the Dukes need to do. O'Brien to Filosa. Now to Kehoe. Over to O'Brien in the corner. Larma up top. Now to Carter. Down low to Larma again, and this one is just tipped away. O'Brien to trigger on the inbound. They give it up top to Kehoe. Kehoe up top to Carter. Now to Larma. Carter resets up top. Now to Filosa.
Really taking their time.
Yeah.
Luca.
O'Brien up tops, trying to create something. Kehoe now. Larma. Over to O'Brien. O'Brien goes inside, hesitates, gives it to Larma. She's trapped. She gives it to Filosa. Filosa goes inside, and that's a bucket.
Wow.
And despite the delay there, they still got it.
Really working for the shot they wanted. They just kept on waiting for it, and they ended up getting it. You know, it takes a lot of time off the clock, too, so if they're able to execute a stop here on defense, it's really going to work out in their favor.
Down low pass and shot there from Curry.
Classic announcers.
Yeah.
Right there. Love to see it.
TJ Silkitis is no longer invited to YSN events after he jinxed Briley O'Brien multiple times over the last 2 games he's announced while she was at the charity stripe. Just unfortunate. Kehoe goes up, tough move there.
Yeah, Ellie Kehoe, nice job getting to the rim and finishing with contact. That's exactly what you needed.
Fernandez over to Barker. Now to Fernandez again. Give this one down low. Now in the corner, wide open. Cop for 3. No good. Rebounded by Carter. She's off to the races by herself. She goes up. Tough layup. Can't get it.
Yeah, that's crucial. Another missed open layup for York.
They trail by 4 now. Maine South on the attack. Koff again from mid-range. This one won't go. Filosa's not able to track that board down.
Nice
great down low.
passing.
That was a great find there from Pappy.
Great vision from Pappy.
Oh,
Steal.
that's just an unfortunate turnover right there. She came out of nowhere. You cannot be sleeping.
Got to take care of the ball.
Larma going by herself, and she gets it to go.
Nice finish by Larma, and, you know, with the turnover, they still are finding ways to score, so the offense isn't really gone away.
Yeah, there's so much coverage in the backcourt there by Maine South. They're sleeping on the front court, and there's another made bucket there from Cabas Largic. Larma.
Mahomie.
Yeah. Over to Carter. Carter, floater, no good. Fernandez. Corner three now from Pappy. Yes, and she is just on fire. 19 for her now, and a timeout called by the Dukes.
Not what the doctor ordered for the Dukes, Luca. They're starting to pull away, but that's why they're ranked so high.
We got to go. There's free popcorn at the concession stands. We'll be right back. You were watching York Sports Network. Ladies and gentlemen, the popcorn has been secured.
Submit popcorn.
Let's see.
Wait,
Live
here.
review.
I got you here.
That was actually not that bad. Popcorn can sometimes be a bit hit and miss here at York, but
You know, it's somewhat warm today, which is nice. Usually
Yeah.
It's freezing cold and stale.
Filosa's shot won't go there.
But today it's actually smacking.
Yeah, this isn't bad.
Schmacking.
Yeah. So O'Brien to trigger on the inbound. She gives it up top to Van Euclub. Now to Byrne. I'm winded. I had to run. Filosa goes inside. Floater, no good. It's taken away here by Maine South. Fernandez. Gives this one down low to Kopsbarik. Now to Barker. Just trying to create here. Pappy over in the corner now to Barker for three, no good. Rebounded by Filosa. The Dukes are off to the races. Filosa takes it by herself. Coast to coast, she got it.
Huge. They needed a basket. That was huge.
They
No
now
way to put it.
Yeah. They now trail by 9.
Yeah, single digits again. So let's see if they can get a stop.
Barker down low to Klopp something. She gets her own offensive board, and a jump ball is going to be called. It's going to stay here with the Red Hawks. Fernandez will come out. Fahey will come in for Maine South. Down low pass, inside, down low.
And offensive rebounding is just starting to win Maine South this game. If they do end up winning, it's going to be because of that. I mean, second chance opportunities.
That ball just thrown away there into the front court. Curry took it away. Gives it to Pappy for three. No good. Burns just going to let this one go out. And it'll go the Duke's way. And the clock is running. The clock is running. Still. There. Okay, it stopped.
They heard us. They're listening down there. Thank you for listening to us, Miss Coach Mundell of the York Dukes baseball freshman team.
Filosa gets this one rolled over. She gives it back to O'Brien. Now to Larma. Mid-range shot won't go. And it's tipped out last second there by Maine South, and it's going to stay with the Dukes on their end. They trail by 11. Van Euclub. Now to O'Brien in the corner. O'Brien spinning, creating, gives it to Byrne for three up top. No good. Rebounded by Maine South. Here they come. Oh, what a steal there from O'Brien. That's how you do it.
Huge. That's massive.
Ooh. They need that. 9-point deficit now. Down low pass. Klops-Nurchik gives it up top for three. No good. Another offensive board there and put back there from Klops-Nurchik.
Now that's why they are up 11, Luca.
The offensive boards are just killing them. Larma bounces one over to Byrne. It goes off her legs, and she lets it roll away, and Fahey takes it away. She goes inside. Tough layup. No good. Van Uclo's able to pull this one down. O'Brien off to the races.
They have numbers. They got to score there.
O'Brien looked like she tried to bounce this one over to Larma, but it just goes off the legs of her defender. Nonetheless, the Dukes will hold on to possession here. Quick substitution will be made as...
This is the first normal substitution, no fresh five.
Yeah, no.
It's not the Y-ball sub.
It's not the Y-ball sub. Kate Carter checking in, along with Ellie Kehoe. O'Brien will come out.
Speaking of Y-ball, Luca, tell everyone our matchup this weekend.
Oh, we have a matchup coming up, folks. We have quite the matchup.
Coaching against each other.
Yes, and this will be an absolute bloodbath. Join us at 11:45 at the Elmhurst YMCA. This
Connor Choi, the cameraman, is playing against middle schoolers, so that'll be fun to watch.
I heard there's some big Ball is Life media team will be there. I mean, it's gonna get intense.
Yeah, just like Ben Whitney down there, Ball is Life.
Yeah, he's actually affiliated with them. I heard.
Back to single digits, the lead.
Down low pass, almost swiped away. Fadeaway shot from Klops-Nurchik won't go. It is out of bounds, and it'll go the Duke's way. Velosa bounces one over to Carter. She's being doubled. It's going to be a tough. Yep, and that's going to be called a travel right there. Tried walking away with it.
That was just not the move there, man. Crucial turnover there. They got to stop on defense for the first time in a minute and then turned it over.
It's Pappy to trigger on the inbound. Now to Fahey. Over to Marchuk. Ball tipped away and stolen by McCuckey. Here come the Dukes. Velosa taking it up. She gives it to McCuckey. Now to Kehoe. Over to Byrne. Back to McCuckey. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter.
They got to find Velosa.
Carter. Over to Byrne. Down low pass to McCuckey. McCuckey spinning. Gets the ball stripped away. Last second heave. Way short. And that is...
Not the dagger.
Not the dagger. 9-point deficit here for the Dukes. And it just seems to be getting rougher quarter by quarter.
Slowly climbing, pulling away. That's what the better team usually does. But we'll see what the Dukes can fight with. Luca, tell us how your popcorn is.
That's great.
You know, I was going to get some popcorn, but I was robbed from Connor Choi, our cameraman, who is currently on his phone, so we apologize if the camera works bad for a minute here.
Come on, Connor. Let's step it up. Speaking of which, the Dukes need to step it up to come back in this game. They trail by 9. Velosa, tough shot, airballed it. And
not the shot Valentine.
Yeah, no. It's not Valentine range, but it's there.
Maybe just wasn't the shot Valentine.
Yeah. Nonetheless, the Dukes get it back now. Filosa to trigger on the inbound. She bounces it over to Carter. Carter trying to create. She spins and gets stopped again. Has to give it to McCuckey. Now to Filosa. Filosa going inside by herself. Oh, that would have been a nice move there. Oh, she throws it off her defender, though, and it's going to go the Dukes' way.
That's massive.
That is massive.
I love that line. Thanks to Luke Pazinski for putting me on.
Carter trying to find something on the inbound. You need to inbound it.
Oh!
Gets it to Filosa. Shakes off her defender. Mid-range shot. Airballs it. Oh, Carter keeps it in. Gives it to Byrne. Down to McCuckey.
Is this the dagger?
Over to Filosa.
Oh.
No. Another try, maybe? Jump ball called.
The arrow belongs to the Red Hawks.
Oof.
The Red Hawks of Maine West. Or South.
Dukes had a couple tries there and just couldn't get a shot to go.
Thought they had the dagger there.
They need to figure something out. They are still trailing by 9, and clock is running. Barker up top. Now over to Fernandez. Back to Barker. Pass in the corner. Up top to Barker again. Now a down low pass to Koblarczyk. Tries to give a down low to Curry. Second chance effort, no. And Dukes and Hawks on the floor. It's going to be called a jump ball, and it'll go to the Dukes.
That's a hustle play. That's a hustle play.
Both sides there, not willing to back down.
The YSN guys munching on this popcorn. Henry Borchers,
Yeah.
Griffin Hanna, and Connor Choi all munching on some popcorn. Well, Connor's not currently anymore, but he was.
Connor, it's either the phone or the popcorn. You can only be distracted by one. Byrne in the corner.
He did not hear you.
I hope he didn't. Filosa, mid-range shot. Oh, she got it pure.
Bang, bang, bang.
7-19 now for Anna Filosa.
Legacy game.
Fernandez. Trying to create, gives it over to Barker. Fernandez, back to Barker. Barker goes inside, no, kicks it back out to Curry. Barker, back to Curry. 3-point shot up and no good. Carter pulls this one down. She takes it by herself. Bounces this one over to Byrne, and ball bobbled and out.
Oh, my gosh. Striking distance, though.
Yeah. 5 minutes, 55 seconds to go. Dukes trail by 7 now. They can attack again. Carter trying to find an outlet. Now to Filosa down low. She's left wide open.
That's huge.
And she has just entered 20 points now. She's out to 21 on the night. Carter's
That's massive.
One away.
That's massive.
Carter mid-range shot.
Oh!
And make.
That's massive.
That's how you do it.
You know what
And
else
a
is
timeout
massive?
called by Maine South.
You know what else is massive? Loyola just tied the game up with George Mason.
The Blurs are rolling. The Dukes are rolling. Everything is going.
Northwestern's got a favorable matchup tonight as well.
No.
And Bet Whitney's on the court.
No Harper. Odds are being defied tonight. We'll step aside. You're watching York Sports Network.
Nothing like a girls' basketball game here on a Wednesday night.
This is,
Field trip to the Shep Aquarium tomorrow with my environmental science class.
you know, I'm in animal behavior. Animal behavior has a field trip to the Shep Aquarium later. We'll be with AP Environmental, actually.
Oh, why not normal?
I don't know. I was disappointed in that, too.
Ooh, free pizza.
Pizza's coming around.
Is this for us? Is this for us? Please be the dagger.
It's just being sent around on the table. I think I'll pounce on it later. We got a game at hand. A long-range three off the mark. And jump ball again. It's going to go, or it's going to stay with Maine South.
We're looking for the dagger, Luca.
They are looking for the dagger. I mean, they only lead by 3 now.
Oh, that's massive. No, travel. A foul.
Foul call.
Almost a huge play.
Pappy to trigger on the inbound. Gives it to Barker.
I'm going to be the first to say it. Upset watch here, Luca. Officially.
This is an
It's
upset
crunch time.
watch. Fernandez.
Whoa.
Corner. Pappy. 3. No good. Filosa takes it the other way now for the Dukes. Filosa to Larma. Back to Filosa. Filosa going inside.
That was the dagger. That was the dagger.
That's it.
We got it.
A 1-point deficit now for the Dukes, and it is crunch time. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go. The gym is coming alive.
It's so loud in here. The students are electric.
Everything is rolling. Barker to Fernandez. Back to Barker. Filosa almost taps this one away.
Oh,
what a steal!
Oh!
The other way. And gets it to go.
That may have been another dagger.
It's a lead now for the Dukes.
That was massive. You know what else is massive?
The Dukes lead. Barker to Fernandez. Fernandez shovels this one over to Pappy. Pappy gives this one down low to Klops Barczyk, who is fouled, and now will go to the line for 2 and have a chance to retake this lead for her team.
This is where the student section comes into play on these free throws, making some noise.
Yeah.
We'll see how effectful it is here.
Connor Choi, an avid school spirit person, and his chance to nothing. That's all net.
Students really not too loud right now. We need more. Now we can hear them.
Second one. We need more! They take the lead. This is unfortunate.
The Loyola game is headed to overtime for all you wondering.
O'Brien to Filosa. Got to make sure you get it across the front court. You don't want an 8-second violation. Larma down low. Van Uclum. No foul call.
Where's the foul?
Fernandez gives this one over to Pappy. Pappy pulls up mid-range. Oh, she
bang,
got
bang,
it.
Bang.
That's a huge shot there from Pappy, and it's a 3-point lead now for Maine South.
That was huge for their program. Huge for their program.
Pappy is up to 21 now. McNee, Larma.
Mike Nee.
Over to Carter. Now to O'Brien. Careful there.
Great job keeping the pivot foot down.
Over to Van Uclum. Now to Larma. Oh, and that's just a lousy turnover right there.
No!
Pappy's going to take it coast to coast. And just like that, it's a 5-point lead and a timeout called by Coach Collins there. You just can't allow that to happen.
The stamina of the Dukes. The stamina of the Dukes, man.
3:07 left here in this ball game. Maine South leads by 5. You are watching York Sports Network. Back here, and the Dukes are finding themselves in a similar situation that they found themselves in this home stint that they've been having. Their last 2 against conference opponents, Glenmar West and Downers North, ended the exact same way, just collapsing crunch time, and The Dukes just cannot afford that here, especially while trying to upset a crazy opponent in Maine South. Carter taking it. Gives it Van Euclid in the corner.
Is this the dagger? Oh! The dagger!
Less than 3 minutes to go now.
That was huge for the program.
The gym is alive.
This Dick Campbell gym is rocking. This place is electric.
Fernandez gives this one to Barker. Not a Pappy. Over to Fernandez again. Back to Pappy. Over to Barker. Three-pointer.
Holy.
No good.
Carter hit the deck.
No. O'Brien is going to slow this one down. Has to pick up the pace now. She goes by herself.
Oh,
what a tough move. She's fouled.
No, they called it for 2 free throws. They called a shooting foul. She's going to get 2.
This is big.
Oh, here.
They can tie it up here. Ben Whitney on the move. Behind the bench. Whitney. Checking his phone. Moves his neck. Free throw no good. Shakes off his defender. Walks back.
Needs to control his emotions.
In all seriousness, O'Brien's second free throw goes down.
That was just a massive free throw. That was so massive.
Fernandez. Not a Pappy. Fernandez, three-pointer. That's a big one!
And that may have been the dagger.
2 minutes left now. A 4-point lead.
Whoa!
O'Brien to Filosa. Oh, tough dribble move. Bounces one over to Van Euclid. Ball's not out yet. And it's going to stay with the Dukes. 1:49 to go.
This is a big possession.
And a timeout called by the Dukes. They trail by 4 now with 1:49 to go. Don't go anywhere. You are watching this absolutely electric game on York Sports Network. Folks, it's getting real here. It's getting real.
It's getting massive.
It's a 4-point deficit now for the Dukes. They have possession now. 1:49 to go, and they might be able to just pull off an upset here if they play their cards right.
They just need someone to step up and hit a shot. Let's see what the coach drew up out of this timeout.
Carter. Risky pass to O'Brien.
This is the play.
O'Brien layup.
No!
Way high off the backboard there. And a foul called there on Van Euclid. They'll say she pushed. And the Dukes are going to have to guard heavy here on this inbound.
See the press here. A press that's been very effective. If I don't say so myself.
Fernandez. Over to Barker. Now back to Fernandez. And you always got to keep Carter in the backcourt there. So good at guarding those backcourt presses.
A force to be reckoned with.
To say the least, Christian. Barker. Over to Curry. Back to Barker. Now to Fernandez. Over in the corner, now to Pappy. Oh, and it's taken away by the Dukes. Here
This
goes
is a
O'Brien.
huge play.
Now to Filosa. Filosa being trapped in the corner, throws it off her defender.
That's the third time she's done that tonight.
It's been very savvy plays. Very savvy plays from Filosa.
I'd almost say electric.
Electric plays. 4-point deficit, 59 seconds left. Filosa gives us one into Larma. over to O'Brien.
This is a massive possession.
Van Euclid. Dukes need to make sure they're good on the clock, though. Larma. Long range three.
Oh!
No good. Carter's there for the rebound, but she's not able to corral it, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to be Maine South's ball.
Wow. Just, wow.
Barker getting hounded here on this inbound. Ball goes out. Who are they going to say it's last touch by? They're going to say it was last touch by the Dukes. 35 seconds to go.
Well, you got a foul, man.
Barker.
Playing for the 8-second violation first, though.
Over to Curry.
Oh.
They might just get it. This is going to be tough. Oh, they get it over.
Excuse me, it is 10 seconds in high school.
You're right.
I may have fibbed. I just may have fibbed.
And O'Brien's going to foul there. With 21 seconds left, the Dukes are going to have to scramble here. The other thing is they need one more to enter the bonus. So they need to foul here quick. Or try and go for a steal first. They almost get the steal off. Now you got a foul. That one's called on Carter.
And the student section is ready to do their job here.
They need to. Section coming alive. Stands are shaking. Free throw goes down. I don't know why the section elected to stop while the free throw was being winded up. That's
Never heard of that.
Ugh.
Just classic York student section.
Second free throw is good. She goes 2 for 2 from the line.
18 seconds. They need a triple from Tripletown.
O'Brien pushing. Not really, though. O'Brien goes inside, gives it out. Van Euclid in the corner for 3. Air balls.
That was not the shot, Valentine.
And 7.9 seconds to go now, and Dukes are going to have to foul again. They're going to have to work some sort of magic if they want to at least send this game to overtime.
Portis. So quiet in here.
Free throw is no good. That's massive. Velosa coming back. No, not even. She wasn't even subbed out of the game. She was talking strategy with Coach Collins.
Is this the dagger?
Second free throw is good.
Boy, did it get quiet.
It's a 3-possession game now. Dukes, you have to push. O'Brien goes inside, gives this one out to Carter, corner 3. Off the mark, and time expires, and Maine South holds on here. And that is another heartbreaking loss here for the Dukes, as they have found themselves in close situations here at home and just haven't been able to capitalize on it. You know, you'd think that they'd I would say they came in with a difference in strategy, obviously, after their tough loss against DGN. That was a very low-scoring affair. This one was a much more high-scoring affair. The combined points against DGN was 50. The combined points tonight was, I'm not even going to, 111.
That was massive.
That was massive. Big brain play.
Oh, they gave the pizza to that. What?
I don't know about that one. I mean, but if that's who you want to donate the pizza to, that's who you donate the pizza to. That's just how the cookie crumbles. With that, we'll step away. I've been Luca DeSanto. Alongside me has been Christian McQuade. You've been watching York Sports Network. Go Dukes.